Lakan, this is your exam in Araling, Panlipunan. And we're gonna start with Antonio Luna. Okay? So, can you tell me everything that you know so far about Antonio Luna?
I know about him.
It's okay.
I remember about him that he has 6 brothers.
And then, and then,
He was good at fencing, and also, he was good at fencing, and he was good at fencing, and then, his mom and dad built like a thing. I don't remember what it was. And then Antonio Luna, when he was there, like there was national hero. Andres Bonifacio. He also there was a war with like he set up a group of the Panlipunan, but
who?
Andres Bonifacio set up the Panlipunan, and then get out of here.
Okay, come on.
And then
Just let it go on. And then,
when he Antonio Luna blocked the Antonio Luna.
no, just there. Okay.
Yeah, he refused to join the Katipunan. But then when the Spaniards were there, he was thinking of joining. Yeah.
Okay. This cat, ha? Okay. Is that you? I think you're distracted, so you're not. You didn't really tell me everything that you know about Antonio Luna.
Yeah.
What else? What else do you know about him?
I remember. I'm distracted with Joe. Wait. I remember that something about 30,000 men led by the government, and there was this one anniversary, like it was like a celebration. Yeah, and like a good one. Like, yeah, there.
Okay. Let's go to Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh,
Tell me everything you know about Napoleon Bonaparte.
So, his mom and dad's name were Charles, and I forgot who. So, and then they gave birth to a boy named Napoleon Bonaparte. So, and then when he had several brothers and sisters. So, and then once his mom and dad gave him and them a great room, a room for them to play in. And when they did that, And when they did that, they could do whatever they want. There was nothing in it but just toys.
And then,
And then, oh no. And then when they gave him toys, they scribbled on the walls and floor.
mhm.
Yeah. And they also brought his toys. And Napoleon loved soldiers more than anything. And Napoleon also, he played, all his toys were just um drums and a wooden sword.
Yeah.
So he just played with that. One day, Napoleon was sent to a school filled with nuns and with girls, and he didn't stay there for long. So he was sent to a school. But one day, the Napoleon Napoleon said to his mama, his mom gave him white piece of bread, and then he traded it for a boy for brown bread.
Mhm.
So and then when he did that, one day his mom asked, "Why do you trade the better bread for a brown bread?" Then Napoleon was like, I like trading with them, and also I'm supposed to get used to eating soldiers' bread, and I also have to get used to and besides I like that bread. Yeah. So when he said that, his mom was like, okay. So then one day, his brother Joseph, Napoleon said that Napoleon said that Napoleon that wants to be a soldier when he grows up, and Joseph, he wants to be a thing. I forgot what it was. Get out of the way.
Okay, and then, no, sige lang, game. Oh.
So then, when he did that, they were sent to a military school since the mother and the father knew that Napoleon loved to be soldier.
Mhm.
So he went to a military school. He was he was there with his brother. So then when he did that, he wanted Napoleon. He was with his brother and learning about stuff. But one day, his brother wanted to be something else, and Napoleon still as a soldier. So when they did that, Napoleon was sent to another school, a military school, and Josephine to be parted from Napoleon. They never felt so sad because they have to go away with each other. And Napoleon had to stay in that military school for 6 years. And he wasn't even 10. He was like 10 years old only. And then when he was sent away all by himself, the boys teased him and called him straw on the nose. Then he said something in Latin, and he did his Greek. He learned Greek, but he didn't really learn Greek that well.
Okay.
He never did his Latin well. So and then when that was when he stayed there for 4 years already.
Mhm.
So and then when it was snow, a great snow fell on on the ground. So then Napoleon came up with a grand idea. Napoleon, he was gonna make fortress out of snow. So he and fight and defend it. And the other boys were very pleased with that idea. So and then when he did that, they fought and fought. They they kept going and going. So and then they never stopped playing that game. But they only stopped when it was March, when the sun melted the snow. Yeah, when the sun melted the snow. Oh man. And then when when he was there,
Go.
and then when he was there, the other boys coughed, got a bad cold, and then when he did that, when they got that, Napoleon didn't have any cold. So and then when he was done, and then so and then when the other boys got a terrible cold, Napoleon didn't. So and then he was sent to another. He was there for already 6 years now. Then he moved to France. So when he moved to France, he was there, and he wasn't. He was still a pupil, but he had a sword and swords and spanking horses. So first he was a gunner, then a central, then a sergeant. Yeah, no. Yeah, so when he was that, when they were there, So and then,
Then?
So he went to he went to a military school,
And then?
and then yeah, yeah, and then when he was that, he
Mandy? Okay.
yeah, and then when he was there, when he was there, I don't. And then he felt very grand. Napoleon was
When he was already in Paris.
Yeah, he felt he was at his element.
Right.
He was very, very good, cool. There was another 4 boys with him, and he learned how to draw maps, learned how to shoot, gunnery, and yet the men woke up early, and all the talk was about war. So and then Napoleon became better and good. Napoleon became better now, but But one day, things at Paris changed. The king, there was 3 estates.
Yeah.
The noble, the clergy, and the people.
The nobles, the clergy, and the
People.
okay.
And also, when he let me- and the king and the nobles and the clergy paid no taxes.
Paid.
Every year they would get the people's money, and then the people had to pay more and more and more. The king and noble and clergy had to spend more and spend more and
Yeah.
spend more.
Yes.
Yeah. And then they spent all those money, and then the people grew more miserable and more miserable
Right.
and more miserable. So then, when they got so miserable, they one day they were very, very, very angry. So then they set up on a roof. The king said, "Oh no, it's a rebellion." And then the noble said, "No, sir, it is a revolution."
Yes.
So then, Napoleon fought for the king's side, and the people were trying to fight, and the king. But Napoleon kept fighting and fighting and fighting. But one day, and also the people asked some of the other countries to help them. So they did, like British. And then when they did that, and then when they did that, when they did that, they were fighting against an army and the Civil War.
Yeah.
They had to fight their own people, and they also had to fight other countries.
Okay.
So then,
Then
when he did that, oh no. And then when one day one of the general British commanders set fire to a great arsenal of the French ships. They blew up dozens of French ships.
yeah.
The night was as bright as day. Fire and noises everywhere. So and then when they were Napoleon was lonely in the street of Paris with nothing to do until he had a grand idea.
What was his grand idea?
Napoleon had 40 cannons along the street. And the people were like guarding the castle, for now it was theirs. But until Napoleon, the people were gonna go to the castle and fire and attack. But Napoleon put cannons on each side of the wall. So then when one shot signaled all the shots. So all cannons of Napoleon fired.
Okay.
And the leaving bodies on the ground and dead bodies on the streets.
Oh no.
And then Napoleon won that war. That's it.
Alright. That was a very detailed narration of Napoleon, although there were some disruptions with Joe and Mandy. Okay. Alright. Next question. Tell me about, describe Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth, the book Queen Elizabeth. Describe Elizabeth as a child.
Oh, so when she was a child, wait, King Henry and Queen Anne, Queen Anne did something, terrible. So then she got killed by getting cut off in the head. And King Henry was happy about that. And he seemed like he went to a picnic and with wine, and he rode on a horse to some place else. He looked happy. So and then when he did that, when she did that, it looked like the king was about to marry another queen. But he did. So and then Queen Elizabeth was like 3 years old, and her mama and dada went to another country, so she was the queen. And then she was only 3 years old, and she was already the queen. So then when she was the queen, she made people happy, and she also upgraded the military forces. Yeah. And she was and when her parents came home, they were very surprised to hear the news that her daughter kept everybody happy. So and then when the father died,
When whose father?
wait, no, not that. So she was very, so when Elizabeth kept everyone happy when she was 3 years old, and she had grand food. That's it.
Right. Okay. So far, that's it. Okay. Next is Magellan, Ferdinand Magellan. Okay. Tell me about his reason for wanting to go back to the Moluccas Islands. Maddie. Okay, just let him stay there.
No.
Oh, is it? Okay. Mandy.
Nice going
Okay,
with
go,
stuff.
go, go.
So and then
What was Ferdinand Magellan's reason for wanting to go back to the Moluccas Islands?
So Magellan, he had 170 men with him to sail to the island to get some spices.
Yes.
So and then on the way he was like, oh, we're very near, but he was very, very mistaken. The men, some died of hunger and some had to eat rats. And
Some had to eat what?
rats.
Rats.
Yeah.
Okay.
And many died of hunger. So then, when they died of hunger, Magellan, um, he 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 saw pass by some islands, but they were just full of rock. They were just rocks, but no people on it. So there was this one day that he went to an island. He called it the Island of Thieves because one of them stole his little boats. And then he passed by some more and more, but until he saw an island with spices. So then there was this little guy, forgot his name, Enrique? Yeah, he could translate what they were saying. He was a slave. He said, Magellan said, "You were a slave until I die." And then he said to the chief, he just wants to get some spices. And then the chief said, "Oh, okay, that's fine. Let's get. You can get some spices later." And then he asked the other people, but there was this one leader who was very powerful, who had like 1,000 men or something, and he was powerful. So
What's his name?
I don't know. I forgot. So and then Enrique asked him. So and then Magellan said, "Oh, okay. I'm not sure. Probably not sure. Fine, it's okay." So when he said that, they traded cinnamon, they traded chili, they traded I forgot the other spices. So when they had the spices, like one day Magellan died. I don't remember.
How did he die?
Because a chief, a Filipino chief, killed him.
Yes.
So then his other men didn't know who to follow, so they just went home with spices. And there were only like 18 left.
Oh.
That's how much men
When it
died.
ended, when their voyage ended.
Yeah, there were only 17. 18 or 17 out of 170.
Yes.
And there was 5 boats and ships that were called Victoria and I forgot.
Sige na, baby.
What?
Sige na.
I don't remember.
Alright.
Victoria, and then the other one, and then the other one. But only Victoria survived. There's only one boat that came back. The other boat, there was 3 boats that sailed back, and one boat got lost from the storm, and there was only one boat left.
Yes. Okay.
John.
Thank you, Lakan.